Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Young Sporties Bowling Club for our quarterfinals of our New South Wales Bowling Greenkeepers State Singles. I'm Damien. I'll be taking you through the next couple of hours of coverage. This morning we have one of our legends, Andy Rodger, from playing out of North Ryde. He's a retired greenkeeper, playing as Clayton Rodgers from Inverell. The players have just completed their roll-up. They're just into their first end. Wind still here at Young is still quite strong. It has been all week. Still made it very difficult for the players.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, that's right. So definitely one to Clayton. It's definitely one to Clayton. We'll just double check that when we get a chance, but definitely one to Clayton. Clayton, one of the more entertaining players in the association. Some really good games out here this morning. We have a blockbuster quarter-final between Benny Moorthorpe from Cabramatta and the great Aaron Appleby from Curry Curry. We also have Adam Webb from Lightning Ridge playing Nick Hancock from Hazelbrook. We also have Jaden Gebby from Cabramatta playing Warney from the Northern Rivers. That's a pretty good correction there by Clayton. Still a little bit short, but only early days. And you're just getting a little bit stuck on that tighter hand. That hand has been quite tight all week with the wind. The wind has been very constant all week here at Young. Does seem to be a little bit slower coming back towards the clubhouse here at Young, with breezes sort of just pushing up the green and from right to left as you see it on the screen now.
You me skipper again this morning? No. Get on.
We have various guests in the commentary box over the course of the day. So we have our quarterfinals this morning. Our semi-finals will start pretty well straight after the quarterfinals, and our big final this afternoon for the blue ribbon singles. Looks like one to Clayton again. Of course, we play 25 up in our singles.
Yep.
Apologies, viewers. We are having some issues with the Wi-Fi here. The wind is absolutely killing us. We've sent our tech guru, Matty, out to sort that out.
Yeah. And we're back again, and Clayton's got a little bit of a lead here. 5-1 over Andy.
Some really good heads considering the weather so far, though.
Yeah.
Andy's not too far away here.
Yeah, we've seen an epic game yesterday afternoon in the pairs. Semi-final.
Yeah, definitely.
If anyone gets a chance to get back over and have a look at that. The last 4 or 5 ends of that was some of the most unbelievable bowls I've seen for a long time. Absolute clutch plays from Jaden Gebby and Adam Webb to keep each side in it. And
some big bowls played. Went to the extra end was killed twice, I believe.
Yep. Yeah. You had to be within 2 inches to get the shot.
Really good effort by President Woodsy and Webby to push the probably more fancied pair, Benny Morthorpe and Jaden Gebby, all the way to the finish.
All the way, yeah. Little legend from Lightning Ridge. He keeps on keeping on. He's upsets.
Perfect name for him.
He upsets a lot of people along the way. He's he come down about 4 years ago to Tamworth, South Tamworth, for his first trip, and he's a good shot here.
Yeah, great shot here, Clayton. Just off the jack.
Yeah, and he's sort of hit there, and everyone said, "Where's this little fella come from?" And anyway, he's been beating people ever since.
We were saying on the live stream yesterday morning that he's always up and around the pointy end of both competitions.
Yeah. Yep.
It doesn't seem to matter who he plays with or who he plays.
Yeah.
He's just got that fighting spirit that you would expect from someone from that area.
Yeah.
He never gives up.
Clayton trying to get through here, and he's done it.
Played it pretty well. He's
a little hung. He's giving
the old good baddie.
Yeah. And he doesn't know there's a camera as the smallest bloke here. Oh, there he goes. Thanks, Clayton. What's Andy? That's the old Fox doing here. Yeah, he's seen that wide one, and he went for it.
Oh, just a bit unlucky there.
Sit outside, not the inside. No change, I don't think.
Looks three to Clayton from here.
Yep. Yeah, Sean Bloyd and I played Prezzo and Webby in second round, and Webby, it was a tight game, but some of the bowls he played were phenomenal.
I did hear that. An unbelievable performance.
Yeah.
He's been solid all week.
Yeah.
On and off the green.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. No sugar. And more.
Yeah, no sugar. I did see him on the fanner last night.
On the fan,
yes.
When he gets on the fan, that's when he's lashing out. Yeah, no, he's been good. There's been some good games, but Benny Morthorpe, he's always the favourite for all these when he comes in. Yep. Thumbs up there from Creaney. Creaney's the one that set up all this Wi-Fi.
Yeah, head production manager.
Yeah, so we've given him a rest today.
Let him get some fresh air. Not stuck in the club all day.
Yep.
He's done a fantastic job setting all this up.
Social media manager.
Yeah,
guru.
social media guru.
Now we go across the grounds over here. What have we got there? 6 all with Aaron Appleby and Benny Morthorpe.
That'll be a cracking game, Matty.
Yep.
Two very high quality players.
Yep.
They both had their experience at the high end of New South Wales.
Yeah. I can't quite see the names on there.
We have Adam Webb leading 7-5.
Yeah. Over Nick Hancock.
And Jaden leads Warney 9-3.
Yeah.
It looks like it might have only just been one to Clayton on the previous end, so Andy's done very well there. And we'll stop talking and we'll swap the camera over.
Focus. Okay. So we're going around the grounds, that's all right. Yeah, it was only one, so he's done well.
He has done well. We thought he was a little bit unlucky.
Well, this is what he's capable of, the old Fox.
That's a great ball by Andy. I mean, it's a fantastic effort for Andy to make it through to the quarterfinals. He's another one that's always around the mark. Had a really good win over experience of Pete Watts on Tuesday afternoon in an epic.
Yep. Clayton.
It's a great shot, Clayton, as well.
Just opened it up. He's got to look at the jack now. Yeah, I'd have to look. I don't know if Andy's ever won it, but I think he's been close a few times.
Yeah. He's always very solid.
He's been around through all the legend days. Guernsey and Flippo and all those before him. Just
Great weight again
great
by
weight.
Andy.
The wind's just howling straight across that. People can't see it, but
It has been a tricky week for the players.
the right hand side of the green is, look at this, just holding on the breeze, holding
It's
on
a
the
great
breeze.
shot, Clayton. He's picked
Clayton,
that in
wow.
quite well. Good shot for Andy down there though.
Yeah, yep. So he might have made 2 there.
Doesn't look too small on his weight now. This is a great shot by Andy. If he just runs it out, that's a great shot by
brilliant.
Andy.
Brilliant.
back their fellow greenkeepers with a. But the food's been great.
Yep.
Apologies, viewers. We are having some issues with the Wi-Fi here. The wind is absolutely killing us. We've sent our tech guru Matty out to sort that out.
Yeah. And we're back again, and Clayton's got a little bit of a lead here. 5-1 over Andy.
Some really good heads considering the weather so far, though.
Yeah.
Not too far away here.
Yeah, we've seen an epic game yesterday afternoon in the pairs. Semi-final.
Yeah, definitely.
If anyone gets a chance to get back over and have a look at that, the last 4 or 5 ends of that was some of the most unbelievable bowls I've seen for a long time. Absolute clutch plays from Jaden Gebby and Adam Webb to keep each side in it. And
some big bowls played. It went to the extra end was killed twice, I believe.
Yep. Yeah. You had to be within 2 inches to get the shot.
And Webby to push the probably more fancied pair, Benny Morthorpe and Jaden Gebby, all the way to the finish.
All the way, yeah. Little legend from Lightning Ridge. He keeps on keeping on. He's upsets.
Perfect name for him.
He upsets a lot of people along the way. He's he come down about 4 years ago to Tamworth, South Tamworth, for his first trip, and he's a good shot here.
Yeah, great shot here, Clayton. Just off the jack.
Yeah, and he's sort of hit there, and everyone said, "Where's this little fella come from?" And anyway, he's been beating people ever since.
We were saying on the live stream yesterday morning that he's always up and around the pointy end of both competitions.
Yeah. Yep.
It doesn't seem to matter who he plays with or who he plays.
Yeah.
He's just got that fighting spirit that you would expect from someone from that area.
Yeah.
He never gives up.
Clayton trying to get through here, and he's done it.
Played it pretty well. He's
a little hunger. He's giving
the old good baddie.
Yeah. And he doesn't know there's a camera as the smallest bloke here. Oh, there he goes. Thanks, Clayton. What's Andy? That's the old Fox doing here. Yeah, he's seen that wide one, and he went for it.
Oh, just a bit unlucky there.
It's the outside, not the inside. No change, I don't think.
Looks three to Clayton from here.
Yep. Yeah, Sean Bloyd and I played Prezzo and Webby in second round, and Webby, it was a tight game, but some of the bowls he played were phenomenal.
I did hear that. An unbelievable performance.
Yeah.
He's been solid all week.
Yeah.
On and off the green.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. No sugar. And more.
Yeah, no sugar. I did see him on the fanner last night.
On the fan,
yes.
When he gets on the fan, that's when he's lashing out. Yeah, no, he's been good. There's been some good games, but Benny Morthorpe, he's always the favourite for all these when he comes in. Yep. Thumbs up there from Creaney. Creaney's the one that set up all this Wi-Fi.
Yeah, head production manager.
Yeah, so we've given him a rest today.
Let him get some fresh air. Not stuck in the club all day.
Yep.
He's done a fantastic job setting all this up.
Social media manager.
Yeah,
guru.
social media guru.
Now we go across the grounds over here. What have we got there? 6-all with Aaron Appleby and Benny Morthorpe.
That'll be a cracking game, Matty.
Yep.
Two very high quality players.
Yep.
They both had their experience at the high end of New South Wales.
Yeah. I can't quite see the names on there.
We have Adam Webb leading 7-5.
Yeah. Over Nick Hancock.
And Jaden leads Warney 9-3.
Yeah.
It looks like it might have only just been one to Clayton on the previous end, so Andy's done very well there. And we'll swap the camera.
Okay. So we're going around the grounds. That's all right. Yeah, it was only one, so he's done well.
He has done well. We thought he was a little bit unlucky.
Yeah. Well, this is what he's capable of, the old fox.
That's a great ball by Andy. I mean, it's a fantastic effort for Andy to make it through to the quarterfinals. He's another one that's always around the mark. Had a really good win over Experience of Pete Watts on Tuesday afternoon in an epic.
Yep. Clayton.
It's a great shot, Clayton, as well.
Just opened it up. He's got to look at the jack now. Yeah, I'd have to look. I don't know if Andy's ever won it, but I think he's been close a few times.
Yeah. He's always very solid.
He's been around through all the legend days. Guernsey and Flippo and all those before him.
Just great weight again by Andy.
The wind's just howling straight across that. People can't see it, but
it has been a tricky week for the players.
The right hand side of the green is, so look at this, just holding on the breeze,
It's a great shot, Clayton. He's picked that in quite well. Good shot for Andy down there, though.
Yeah. Yep. So he might have made two there.
Doesn't look too bad from Andy. It's all on his weight now. This is a great shot by Andy. If he just runs it out, that's a great shot by Andy.
Brilliant.
Uh, Welcome back, viewers. Sorry about the delay. We've had a lot of issues with the wind and the cameras here this morning, but hopefully you can all see and hear the bowls. Currently it's 17-3 to Clayton Rodgers from Inverell. There has been some really good bowls played. I'm joined by a special guest from the Young Services Club, the lovely Belle.
G'day, how you going?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, going really well. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, thanks for coming. It's been a battle to get people to come and talk to me.
Oh, I know, isn't it terrible?
Yeah.
I heard one of them said no, he wasn't getting on air, so
Mate,
yeah.
There's a few fraidy cats out there.
Oh dear. I always say you can't see us, so it's okay.
That's right, they can just hear you.
Yeah.
And they probably think I'm talking rubbish as well, but they had to put up with me yesterday as well.
Oh,
so,
okay, fair enough.
yeah. I was roped in yesterday. It's my first go at it as well, which is probably why the stream's been a disaster so far. But
Oh look, it's been fantastic. I've been trying to get over all week, but it's been a bit busy with some other IT issues at the main club. But anyway, that's another story. So it was nice to get up and see everyone. Weather's been beautiful, so we're very lucky. Apart from the bit of wind,
the wind's been
Yeah.
very difficult for the players.
it's been so nice to see such a good crowd here for the week. It's awesome. Yeah.
It's been a really successful week for the club. And
So
I'm
good.
sure the main club have seen that as well.
Oh, most definitely.
yeah,
Yes,
so
definitely.
It's the type of events these are the type of events that we want to attract in the future. We have a beautiful facility here now. Obviously, the renovations are a couple of years ago.
They are now, yes, yeah, but they've all sort of settled in and
Yeah.
ironed out any issues. But
Everything's pretty good, and I think there's plans for a bit more development in the future, hopefully. So,
yeah, no, it's good, and we're very lucky to have someone like yourself, fantastic
please.
greenskeeper. So no, it makes a big
there
difference.
might be a few arguments there. At the moment.
No, they're looking pretty good considering.
Yes, we have had our issues.
Yeah, no, it's good to see. But no, great to have these events. The more the better, of course. Like I said, we love having people. We love seeing the club full, and been very lucky. Great feedback for the week from the boys. So
Yeah, they really have enjoyed the week. I have not heard one negative comment. I know most of these guys will back their fellow greenkeepers with the food's been great. The staff have been fantastic inside and
wonderful.
outside.
Wonderful to hear.
That was something that maybe has been an issue in the past, just with getting a few things right. But
Yep.
I think
everyone's pitched in, and
everything's pitched. I think there's been a lot of hard work behind the scenes by management, and obviously that's made a massive difference.
fantastic. No, it's good to see. Like I said, I just love seeing the place full and people everywhere and enjoying themselves. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
We do have some. That's right. We do
Yeah.
have some fantastic people in very high up positions, and our staff are fantastic. So they've been very easy to work with this week.
That's wonderful, isn't it?
So,
Good to hear.
yeah.
Like I said, I'm just glad the weather played in our favour.
It
It's
did.
always a good one.
It did. It was looking not that good on Sunday when the boys turned up, but
Yeah.
look, they had a fantastic night on Sunday night with the live draw, and we managed to do a raffle as well, which was
wonderful.
fantastic.
That's good. Good to
Yeah,
see.
so-
And this is an annual event, isn't it? So it travels around a little bit.
It does. It used to be held at the same venue for 2 years, and the committee decided, I believe, last year just to Welcome back, viewers, to our live stream of the State Greenkeepers Week here at Young. Sorry we've had some issues this morning with live streaming. The wind is absolutely causing havoc. We have Adam Webb and Jaden Gebby in our semi-final. two fantastic players. Jaden's had a really good week so far, winning the pairs yesterday. I'm joined in the commentary box by our illustrious president, Mick.
G'day, Damo. It's good to have a little crack on the stream and the commentary. So it'll be good. Fellow Northwest New South Wales in Adam Webb from up in Lightning Ridge. So a little bit of history on Webby. I don't know if anyone knows of little Adam out there at the Ridge. It's about 450 k's west of Tamworth. Famous for opal mining. The facility out there is incredible. The club, they've got an 8-rink covered synthetic. One does a cracking job. Also loves his bowls. Plays in their number 2 grade team. In the last 18 months, I think he's won the singles, pairs, couple of tournaments up there, so he knows how to roll a bowl down, the young fella.
You're not wrong there, Woodsy. He's had an absolutely fantastic week. You and him were involved in an absolute epic semi-final of the pairs yesterday afternoon. Really unlucky to be beaten by Jaden and Benny, but an unbelievable effort by you and Webby. You've played some absolutely incredible bowls.
Yeah, thanks, Damo. It's still a fresh wound, but there's no doubting it was a cracking game. One of the best games I've been involved in. Just
Definitely.
sadly, I come out on the wrong side of the scoreboard, but doesn't take away from the great game it was. And it goes to show both Jaden and Benny are still out here, and so's Adam. But expecting this to be a little bit of a what's the right terminology here? I think there will be some bowls getting through. Adam could be in a little bit of strife here.
It's a little hard to tell.
Let me move the camera down. You can just get. I think Adam may have one in behind the jack. I'm not quite sure, but the camera just can't quite get down to it. Anyway, here we come.
He's attacking.
Oh, he's just lifted over the top of that bowl.
So just from our angle here, viewers, it does look like Jaden's probably only just got one. Might be a little bit of a measure for the second, but definitely one. I think.
We're just waiting for the board to be updated so we can update you. It was a 1. So that was
one to Jaden.
1 to Jaden. Yeah, you were saying earlier, I think the young bloke, I've had a bit of a chat with him last night and then had a chat when we were playing yesterday. He does seem to he's enjoyed himself, which is good. We've got quite a few. I think there's 4 or 5 first-timers down here this year, which is really a record. So it's good to see a little bit of young.
I was saying in the last stream, I did hear on Sunday night that while it's a smaller field this year than probably previous years due to a few other commitments, it's probably one of the strongest fields we've had for a couple of years. A lot of, and as you just said, a little bit of young blood coming through, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it's good to get people here. I'm sure you've been coming for a while now, Damo, but I'll never forget my first one. For me, it was a Soldiers Point event, and for Simon Cooper, who those who know him is a former greenkeeper, now repping in the industry. He badgered me for I reckon 6 or 7 years before I made that commitment, and then you kick yourself for saying why didn't I take it up 6 years ago? The people you meet and the education and the growth in your own development as a greenkeeper is improved immensely through attending these events. So it's not just not a bowls event. So
no, it's a. You're absolutely right, Woodsy. It's a really important event for us greenkeepers on our calendar. I'm the same as you. I was badgered by Simon for many years, and I'm just so glad that he kept at me, because I had my first one in 2016 at Southwest Rocks, and I think I learnt more on the first night at the table sitting down about greenkeeping than I did in a 4-year apprenticeship. We are so lucky that we have so many good people. I think that's been the general theme of the week. All of these guys are just such good people on and off the green. They're very approachable, and they're just such good people.
Yep, 100%. And as we get back onto the bowls there, we've just got caught talking about the industry there a little bit. Jaden looks to be holding a good 2, possibly 3.
Creaney just put 2 fingers up there, so he favours the 2. Jaden with a little bit of room there to draw. You'd expect Jaden to be able to sneak another one in there, all going well for him.
Yeah, I think there's still a little bit of opportunity for Adam.
He has got a bowl past the jack, so that gives
past
him
the
a
jack,
chance.
and I think that would be the third wood.
I think you're right. And Jaden looks like he's drawn another really good shot there.
Yeah,
Looks like there's still a bit of room there for Webby to reach down and try and sit the shot bowl through. He can get a little bit of the jack as well with with contact onto the shot bowl.
yeah. That is the swinging hand. That is the Northerly. So we got a.
That's coming from the east.
An east.
Coming from the east today.
Easterly breeze pushing across, so that is the hand that's swinging back into the head a little bit further. More challenging for Adam.
Yeah, just good to see Webby coming down, just taking his time, just having a bit of a look at the heads, assess all the angles. It's another thing he's done very well this week. He's taken his time, made his decision pretty quickly, and gone back, jumped on the mat and played the shot he's after.
Yeah, he's been good. It's the first time I've ever played with Adam was here. Like I said, he's from up in my zone. We play up in zone 3 there, up in the Tamworth region. I'm probably more to the eastern side of that zone, where, as I said earlier, Webby out at Lightning Ridge is as far west as the zone goes. I've seen him around on the greens, but I've never had the pleasure of playing with him until this event, so it's been good. As he comes down, he's chosen to play down the forehand. The ball looks like it might just be a fraction tight.
Does he sit it and run through? Yeah, sorry for the delay in the views there, people. As we said, the Wi-Fi has been an issue. Looks like one to Jaden. So Jaden Gebby leading 4-2.
I've got to say, Damo, you were impressing me here with this tech savviness. It's the young blood again we talk about. I'm glad I've got you here in control on the monitor side, making all the changes and adjustments to the screen and the views. Mate, you're doing a cracking job. So.
I don't know about that, Woodsy, but Creaney was nice enough to get me on yesterday morning, and I'd like to think I've taken to a duck-locked water. So, look, I just have a play with it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Well, you're
probably need to concentrate a little bit more on the bowls talk, but I would hate to say something. I made the grave mistake of saying, that bowl looks like it's going to run up a little bit short and end up jack high a couple of times yesterday, so I started to close my mouth there.
Yeah. Well, mate, you're doing a cracking job on both. As I said, with the technical side here and your commentary, you're certainly leading me in the right direction. But, we will try and focus on the bowls, but we... quite obviously that we are greenkeepers, so we're going to get caught up talking a little bit of the game at different times here.
Especially being so far apart from each other. Me down here in the southwest and you up there in the New England region.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on Young, mate? You haven't been here before?
No, I've never been to Young. It's first time for me. It's been good. You probably we don't get to see quite as much as we'd like, but the staff here at Young Bowling Club have been outstanding. So if you are coming down and through the area, I highly recommend stopping in at the bowlo. Like the staff couldn't have been better until 6. And as I said, they've been very supportive of what we've needed in terms of space and even you, Damo. We've set up leads for us for the live streaming. I can't wrap the place enough, and We've popped in town a little bit and had a bit of a look around. I went for a drive this morning. Found one of your old wear stores, actually, talking about local business. I've just bought myself an old Scott Bonner with a Kirby engine, so something for me to do up. So I've gone.
There you go, eh?
I've gone taken home an old cylinder mower to work on. So
that's going to be a wintertime project, no doubt.
Yes. So it's just sitting on that front bowl.
We'll just see if we can zoom in here. Sorry, viewers, we're having a little bit of trouble. There we go.
Yeah, so
looks like one to Webby. No, look. I have said it 100,000 times over my time on the commentary, but it's just been such a pleasure to have you guys here. I know my bosses are extremely happy with the week. It was a no-brainer when you guys wanted to come here. I knew it would be a success. Would have liked the greens to be a little bit better, but that's a different story. But I think the thing is, we're all here. We've had a good time. There's been some absolutely unplayed. There's that pair semi-final yesterday is probably one of the best games this club's really seen.
I did have a couple of your local bowls out there watching it who basically worded exactly what you said. As I said, it's still a bit raw for me. It's a bit of an open wound, so it certainly was a high-quality standard of bowls. And as we look out here now...
Webby looks like he might have, from our angle here, Webby could have 2 or 3 here.
They're doing the old lap of honour before they start making decisions. Well, Jaden's rolled 2 out, and they're having a look at the third. Tighten this right back up again. Jaden had just kicked away there with a couple of 1s, and Webby might get the multiple here to square that scoreboard up again. As I said, there's 2 taken out. Measuring to Jaden's back bowl first.
Just from our angle here, it's sort of half favour the blue bowl at the front, but we are on a bit of a different angle.
Yeah, I'm not going to be brave enough to make a call from this far away, but it was a 3. Good eyes, Dave.
Jeez, I got lucky.
there's that youth again showing up.
I don't know about that, Woodsy. I just, I think like all commentators, wrong.
Oh, yes. Anyway, mate, I'm just going to ask a couple of questions, and I hope you're going to be okay with it.
Mate, go for it. I'm an open book. You can ask
about some of your issues here, and I had a couple of conversations. I haven't spoke with you just because we've been at sort of different ends of greens during the week, but you've been quite open here in talking about some of the issues with the edges. I think maybe there's an opportunity here just to maybe educate and make people aware. From my understanding, a lot of it come out about from your bore water, using bore water here.
Yeah.
Has led to some of the city blokes here, and I was one of them. My career started and was based in Sydney Metro, and before I shifted to Tamworth, and it's been a bit of a curve for me in the first couple of years when I went up dealing with bore water. So, any sort of input or anything you want to talk about that maybe caught you out?
I think it's quite a good season. Really started to go south. Probably just before Easter. The problem, we've had to have a whole new, probably nutrition program put in to try and leach some of the sodium through the soil profile, and we're also looking into filtration devices on our bore water system. It has been probably the most challenging, probably 2 or 3 months of my career, especially when you think you're doing the right thing by keeping the moisture levels up to your turf, and probably finding out later on down the track that you're actually poisoning it with pure sodium bore water. But look, it's a learning thing, and I think this is probably something.
Sorry, Damo. We've just seen a bike on him. He has played a bomb sitting. Just sat out the shot bowl down that swinging side of the green.
Yeah, he has been playing that hand quite well, Webby, so far. Not only in this game, but during the week. I've seen him draw some absolute bombs down there this week. Jaden, if he just gets under that front bowl, he's a very good chance.
This is fairly good. Oh, he might have.
Looks like he might have sliced it back to Webby.
It's just been a little bit too good there. He's just got the old back cut.
Yeah, so it's definitely one to Webby. Would have to say, just from this angle, looks like just the one, but you never know. But yeah, getting back to our issues. We now know there is a problem there, and we are looking at filtration systems onto our bore water, which, I'll be honest, I never actually knew existed. So it's been a whole, probably the last month has been a lot of me learning different soil science and things like that, as Webby looks like he's drawn another shot. Another great shot, Webby.
Another good one. Well, definitely 2 there now. Jaden does have the final bowl of this end, so we might just hold that there. Yeah, so we've got a little change in ends. We're back on that. Look, I think it's refreshing that you can speak about it openly and honestly. It's good, and we are constantly learning. But I did want to touch on it because we have similar issues up my region there in Tamworth with what the groundwater runs through that we lean on to water our greens. I'm fortunate where I can shandy mine up a bit. I can mix town water and bore water, but it's an annual and sometimes biannual depending on conditions, taking samples and obviously adjusting programs accordingly. But I've seen a couple of people up your way, and from what Simon said, a little bit where you think you're doing the right thing, adding more water because it looks like it's drying and you're actually creating a little more of the problem with the sodium
Of course,
around the edges, just burning away. So
No, it's definitely an issue in probably our area, I guess, like your area, my area. As you said, the Sydney guys very rarely have to deal with the bore water. They work off town supply, which obviously makes it tough for them in drought conditions when there are water restrictions. And I know I've spoken to you when I have had the pleasure of being up at your club about the issues you've had with it. Probably another thing we did sort of learn along the journey was that we've actually always thought our bore water was high in pH, which now turns out is probably not the issue. The issue has been the build-up of salts and sodium into the bore water. And because the bore water is obviously underground, it changes over time, and we believe that's what has happened here as well over time. And as you did say, Woodsy, we think we're doing the right thing by following our programs that we've followed for many, many years and has worked quite effectively. And all of a sudden, when something does go a little bit south, I guess a lot of guys probably tend to just sort of maybe go, okay, I'll stick with what I'm doing because it's worked for so long, instead of maybe just taking a bit of a backward step and actually asking for help. And that's something I probably spent a month too long thinking about.
Yeah.
There is help available for us greenkeepers out there. We're very lucky. We've got some unbelievable guys in our trade that they're a lot smarter than you and I, Woodsy, who have lots of little letters after their names.
You're 100% right. But being open-minded and flexible to changing your programs, I don't think I would run an identical program in Tamworth. I've been up there 9 years. I don't think I would have ran 2 years with the same sort of and it's minor tweaks. I'm talking about a week just through soil temps in some of my fungicide applications. You just need to be so open-minded and across it. And once you've seen it, I'm sure you've learnt here. So a slightly more regular testing of your bore water or even your soil conditions is critical to that. And as you said, there are a lot of people, and I've been caught in the trap at different stages of my career where I've just gone, well, what I'm doing's working, and we'll just stick with that, and then it stops working. So
it does. It looks like it might have been.
Yeah, I think that was.
I think he sat Webby's bowl out.
I think it's just too clean drawn in there. I was keeping an eye on the screen, but as I said,
so we got Jaden Gebby leading 7-6. Oh, definitely. I think it's definitely something, and we will get back to the bowls, don't worry, viewers. But it is a very important topic because I guess the thing with us is the turf can't actually tell us it's sick like a human being can.
No.
And when it does start to go a bit south, there's any number of issues that can it can be, and it's not always the same thing, but it always looks the same. But as you said, Woodsy, it is about being open-minded and not being afraid to say, okay, there is a problem and I don't know what it is. And that's when we go through the process of, okay, let's get some soil tests done. Let's start talking to people that are specialised in that area about how we move forward. And honestly, that is what I've been the most proud of with what we've had go on here. We've recognised there's a problem. We've gone to find out what the problem is. We've now have a plan moving forward, and we can move towards more positive results with our greens. Hopefully this will be a blip on the radar in 12 months' time.
Yep. And don't get me wrong, viewers. Jaden, hang on, we'll just have a look at this. Jaden has shortened the length up here. We're probably playing over 22.5 metres. So he's made a little change here. Maybe he was just thinking it was a little bit ebbing and flowing there from end to end. So he's trying something a little different here, and
just showing he's a little bit of his experience in a young body, which is fantastic to see. I know I had the pleasure of playing his boss Benny Morthorpe.
still with us or jump back onto the new, we've still got these cameras just locked on where they were about 4 or 5 ends ago. We will continue to work away at it and hopefully get this back on track as soon as we can. I think that was a 1 to Jaden, I believe. Webby cleared out with his second last bowl. Jaden drew a knocker and Webby had another crack and just missed.
Bit like greenkeeping, Woodsy, we can't control the weather, and in live streaming we can't control the weather either.
Well, correct.
Even though we've got a computer.
Yes.
We'll do our best to talk you through it, viewers. It's disappointing it's not working, but hopefully we can sort the issues out and bring you live footage as soon as possible. Jaden was not a bad start there, just probably landed a couple of foot short from where we're looking. Now, Woodsy, you were lucky enough to bring your lovely wife with you down to Greenkeepers Week to Young. How has she found the week? I know she has had a lot to do with the association with you being the president, but how has she enjoyed sort of maybe not being quite as busy, seeing as it's not at your club this year? She enjoyed her time away and down in this area?
She certainly has. She has been in and around Young a little bit. She's got a sister that moved to Crookwell, which is an hour away, so she spent a day over there, but she loves to catch up. It's not a massive contingent of wives that come down to these events, but there's a group of 5 or 6 of them. It's great for them to catch up. She enjoys catching up with some of the other wives and having a coffee, and I suppose, as they probably do, complain about us greenkeepers and how much we work and how much time we don't spend with them. So, but she certainly enjoyed it down here, and as I said, I picked up a bit of a Scott Bonner there in one of the oldware shops this morning, and she was the one pushing me, which is maybe hard to believe, but I can be a bit tight at times, and she said, get your wallet out, purchase that machine when it was at the price it was, and yes, give yourself a project for winter. But no, she's enjoyed it, mate. The area, she's probably updating me on some of the stuff. She's had a bit more free time to venture out and have a look, and as I said, mate, I can't wrap the area enough, so so she's had a positive time down here. As I said,
it's great to have the wives down here, the partners, if they do decide to come. They get an education as well for the week.
Well, they certainly do, and again, a little bit of feedback on mine. Our anniversary pretty well falls in this week every year, so it was probably back in a federation year down in Canberra where I said, She just reminded me that it's our anniversary every time I go away. I said, well, how about we make an event of it? And she has only missed one since then. So that was probably 6 years ago.
Yeah, wow.
So
that's great.
We get to spend a little bit of time together on anniversary, try and free up that evening and spend a couple of minutes together. So, but yeah, she certainly enjoys, as I said, getting away, catching up. Even for my wife, she's pretty open-minded and is happy to hang around the boys once the sun goes down when it can get a little bit outlandish and reckless at times. All good fun though. Nothing silly.
I think that's what makes the week as well.
Oh, it certainly is. But yeah.
Well, happy anniversary, mate, for whatever day it may be.
Monday it was. The 6th.
Monday it was. Well, happy anniversary on Monday.
Thanks, Damo.
Congratulations, all the best. Hope it was a lovely day. Well, you obviously went all right because you would have played a couple of games of pairs, which would have been.
I did. I had a couple, which tied me up at the club. We were going to go out for dinner. We missed that because I was playing bowls. So she has reminded me of that the last couple of days. Thanks, Damo.
I'm sure
again.
I'm sure if your CEO is listening, he'll look after you with a couple of free meal tickets back at South Tamworth Bolo next week.
Yes.
Hello, Phil.
If
you're watching.
Anyway, we're still suffering away with this technical camera glitch. We'll give a bit of an update on both rinks here. Clayton had picked up a 3 to go ahead 12-9. 12-11, sorry. This Jaden's leading 11-8.
Maybe just try to line in there. I don't think it's going to affect the count. Looks like 1 to Jaden there.
1 to Jaden. But yeah, over on Benny's ring, he could be holding a 3 or a 4 here. So no better way to come back from dropping a couple of shots to him straight back.
They've taken 2 out over there, Woodsy, so nearly have to say Benny could possibly favour his bowl. He was down pretty quick measuring, so...
He's got a pretty good eye too, Ben. I said it.
As we have the great Marty Gosper, Chucky, join us in the commentary box for a few seconds.
Not today, boys. Not today. Overcast conditions.
Overcast
radar.
Track report looks all right.
Hitting the road, are you? Thanks for coming down, mate.
Thank you. Thanks for having
You
me.
any good with this technical shit?
Why?
Well, we've got no cameras.
There's a cover drive for Portland. All right, boys. Good luck.
All right, thanks.
Enjoy the rest of the week.
Drive safe, mate.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Chucky. Safe travels to you and to anyone else who's travelling away from the event today or in the early hours of tomorrow, which I believe is the case. We do wish them all the best and safe travels.
Yes, there are a couple that are hitting the road this afternoon. I believe Aaron Appleby's hit the road. He went out in that first game this morning. He's got some doctor's appointments tomorrow, so as sad as it is to see him go out, it's probably better that he's driving now than 11 o'clock through the night on some of these country roads where the roos are a regular hazard. I know I've picked up a couple of them since shifting out west, and it's never much fun.
Just back onto our TV rink here. Jaden had drawn two lovely shots. Webby's just come down his second bowl and sat Jaden's shot bowl for shot. So Webby holding one now. Still plenty of room there in the head. It's not a bad effort there, Jaden. He has drawn the shot.
He's just drawn it clean again, just under Webby's bowl, but slightly and fallen over a little closer to the jack again.
Webby looks like he might be just reaching in, trying to sit the bowl.
Coming down that tight side, needs to clear his front one, which he hasn't, but he has rolled that up.
He's rolled that in, so he's probably made himself a couple of seconds there now. His weight was probably pretty good there. Jaden just having another little look at the head, showing his experience. And their other semi-final, Benny Murphy moved out to 14.
What a shame them cameras aren't. Some young leagues getting up and down. Some of us old blokes with busted knees and busted shoulders and ankles and hips. So we're not moving as freely as what Jaden just was, I'll tell you.
And let's face it, the amount of sugar Jaden's consumed this week, he's got plenty of energy to burn. And I'm not talking red frogs either, viewers. Webby's just obstructed our view, but
He's just rolled through
gone through
under
the gap
Webby's
there.
bowl. I would think it's only one.
Yeah, I think it's just the one to Jaden, but Webby's got to be a little bit careful. Any sort of wrong movement of the jack can cost Webby a little bit here. One of those cases of just sort of try and draw the shot, and if you don't happen to quite get there, if you've got second shot, that's pretty good.
He doesn't really want to move the jack, does he? But
No,
he wants to reach Jaden's bowl. If he could put one roll or maybe two rolls on the shot bowl, he could possibly have a 2 or a 3. I would like it for 2.
Definitely 2, I think, Woods. Yeah, if he manages to play that shot, I think he'll definitely get 2 out of it.
I think he'll back himself.
I think he will as well. I think
he'll play just that yard and a half.
which he is. To us, it looks
Out
like
of the hand, it looks like he's got the yard and a half. He's looking down at it.
I think.
Oh, he's dragged the
Adam
jack
Webb. I tell you what,
and
if that had stayed in, he's
killed
made a
it.
shot out of that. He has killed it.
I think so.
From here, it's hard to tell.
Well, they're not kicking bowls or throwing jacks. We've lost view of that there.
Does look like it has stayed in, viewers. So
Well, I reckon that might be a 1 or a 2. Webby's got the most easterly bowl, and I'm not sure where the touches run through to.
yeah, we lost view of the toucher because we did think it probably was killed in, but it has stayed in. Sort of from our view, it does look like Webby's got one.
Righto, everyone. We're down to the final of the singles. I know today's been a bit frustrating for some of the viewers. You see the cameras freezing, the Wi-Fi plays up a little bit. I think it's as we speak, it's done that to us. But there's been some pretty exciting games. I think everyone's still talking about the results and how close they are and the quality of bowls. Adam Webb was pretty. I'm going to say a little bit unlucky against Gebby.
Definitely.
He just couldn't pick that windy side. And
and when he did try and have a bit of a play with a bit of weight, the jack usually didn't go where he wanted it to, or he'd only pick up one. And Jaden was just a little bit too consistent for him.
I was just about to say, but Jaden didn't give him much. So.
No, and once sort of up to get on top, he really rammed it home. He went for the throat, as a player of his calibre would.
And then the other semi, I actually marked young Jaden and Adam, but watching the other semi 2 rings over, Benny had a tough tussle early with Clayton Rodgers.
Yeah, it was very close early, and
he played quite well actually. Yeah. And then again, just the consistency.
A bit of experience. Benny's been here, done it before. Defending Australian Federation champion.
Yep, and
for very good reason.
Exactly.
I felt first hand off him on Tuesday.
Yep. And then,
in the area again here already.
That Appleby was unlucky in his spot.
That's just what we just said, mate. Yeah. Aaron Appleby, probably the best bowler of the weekend. Just a bit unlucky. Yeah, similar to his football team, I guess. Yeah.
Always good to have apples in the venue. Brings us much joy and laughter. Those who are lucky enough to know him would know what we're talking about.
Yep. He's pretty well known too.
He's very well known around the bowl scene. And
what has happened there?
hasn't fallen down again, has it? No, there we go.
There you go. It's just a few Wi-Fi problems.
Yeah, a bit glitchy up the other end, folks, away from the club. The wind has settled a little bit.
And obviously not being as high tech as some, and not having the other angles.
Definitely not as high tech.
The boys, especially these two, just love going T to T to make it even harder for us.
Yeah, they're certainly flexing their muscles early on.
This will be a good battle. I was talking to Benjamin at lunch, and they've played twice. It's one apiece.
Really?
one
So
apiece.
we're seeing a decider in the
Yep,
first
yep.
little patch of them playing against each other.
Yep. So
I think
Ben-
Benny has
Ben-
had pretty good success at club level in the past 12 or 18 months. I've seen him on Cabramatta's live stream a
Yeah.
few times, making a few
Pairs
finals.
runner up, but we're talking about runners up to Aaron Wilson and Bo
It's, all, some pretty handy players, yeah. A bit of green and gold on them.
Yeah, yeah. He was actually leading up for Carl Healy, and
More green and gold
I
coming
watched.
in.
Yeah, I watched that game, and it was pretty. Yeah, it was some high quality, and they were a bit stiff in the end not to get it. So and then Benny's in there ones. He's now the green manager or bowls manager, or
Yeah, I believe he's in the
Yeah.
he's in the bowls office, but still
Yep.
sort of oversees the greens at their facilities. Fantastic facilities at Cabramatta.
but yeah. So he got him in the club singles, but then Jaden turned it around and got it and back in the zone singles. And then Jaden actually went on to be runner-up in zone.
Yeah, right. Zone
Zone
12,
12,
very
so
strong zone.
very strong
One of our
zone.
stronger zones.
So,
A zone that no other zone really wants to